Here's a short tutorial on how to find the information you need for your works cited page for the image you're going to use in your paper. From the LibGuide you can see that you need to find this information 1 through 7, the artist's name, the work of art title, the date of creation, the institution and city where the work is housed, the name of the website, the medium of publication, and the date of access. Now, what I'm going to do is show you just how to go about looking for that information on the web, because sometimes you have to do a little detective work. So let's start with a very iconic photo. Let's say you just have this image and you don't know sort of where to get information about the title or the photographer or anything like that. And so what I would recommend doing in this case is just going to Google and describing the photo as best you can. And so when I put in sort of napalm girl photo, I get, and then click over on images, I get all these images, and so if I click on one, I can go to visit the page where this photo came, and now I have the sort of information I'm looking for. I have the title of the photograph, I have the date it was posted on the web, I look down, I have the date it was taken, and most importantly, I have the name of the photographer who took it. And so all this information is going to be very helpful for me to create the works cited for this page. And it was relatively easy to find because this is a very sort of famous image that we can look for. Let's say I'm looking for a less than famous image, such as this one. I've never seen this image before. There's no information about the author or the title. So I'm going to try the same technique that I used with this one. Is I'm going to go back to Google and just type in watercolor tank and tree. And again, search through the images and try to see if I can find this. Now, if you found this image already, hopefully you have the URL and you don't have to do this work. But in case you don't, sort of look through, and there's my image right there. So I click on that, and I'm going to view the page where it came from. And this turns out to be a blog from somebody who posts his artwork onto his blog. I've got a title here. I've got the date of posting and maybe the date of creation. I'm not really sure. I have to dig around a little bit more about that. Some description of the piece of art. If I click to About, I can look to see if I can find the artist's name, but he doesn't list his name here. So I'm kind of stuck there. So I'm going to dig around the page a little bit more. I could try his Facebook page, see if there's anything there. But if I need to, I can use his online screen name for my MLI citation, which is right here. And I can use that in lieu of the artist's name, since I can't find his name anywhere and he prefers to be sort of anonymous with his work. So that's how I would search for that. Let's try another image. Let's see. Let's go back to Google. And let's go to this image, which again is another one I hadn't seen before. If I'm looking up at the URL, I can see that I've got a name of an artist here, Sue Halsberg. And so what I might try to do with Google is just put in her name. And the first site that comes up is her website, which is great. So I've got a name, I've got to sort of dig around, and there's horses, and there we go. So I have an artist's name, I have a title, I have the website information, and so I can use this information to get my works cited citation complete. I could dig around and do a little bit more work to try to find the date of creation and that kind of thing. She has sort of a contact info too, so I could always contact her and ask her that information if I needed to. Another thing I could do is take this URL and do a Google search. So if I went back to Google, there's a way that Google lets you search images if you have the URL. And I can look through all these places have cited the image right here. But if I go back, I can sort of look through and try to see if I can find the information that I'm looking for from any of these sites here. And this might just involve some playing around and searching different sites. And that might take me a while, but eventually I'll probably find the information I need to create my works cited page, and I'll be all set to go. So hopefully that helps. If you do get in trouble trying to find the information you need for your works cited page, please let me know and I can help you dig around and look for that information. Okay, thanks.